Hello my friends and welcome to today's tarot reading. This is a general daily reading for all signs, but the sign that you're here probably means that there is a special message for you. So thank you so much for joining me today. Now today is the 29th of June 2022. It is a Wednesday, the day of Mercury. And we do have a really interesting synchronistic transit going on today. Venus in Gemini sextiling Jupiter in Aries. So we're about to hit the new moon in Cancer, and there's a lot of kind of maybe considering what's the word? The words just kind of don't come to me that easily anymore. Consideration, contemplation, that's the word I'm looking for. This contemplation in what it is that we kind of value in our home, and what home really means to us. But with Venus and Gemini, this also gives us an opportunity to think about who is it around us that makes us feel at home. In a social context, what is it that, how do we feel home when we're around people? So it's a really good time actually to like socialize, to be out with others, to explore your interesting cards that are coming up. Yeah, your connections basically. So yeah, just be aware of any kind of indulgence in, so you may think, oh yeah, I can go out and I can like spend time with my friends. Yeah, just be aware of that because you know we've got Neptune retrograde in Pisces until December, and this energy is so good. Interesting card that came up while I said that, which is about putting your dreams into action, whereas like Neptune normally has the ability to kind of discombobulate us. With it going retrograde gives us an opportunity to really focus on how we can make our dreams a reality. Bringing those two worlds together is going to be something that's really useful for us. So however you utilize this energy, good luck with it. But let's see what the cards say for today. Today I'm reading with the Joe Sparrow Tarot, and I'll be also clarifying with the Spirit Animals Oracle deck. Okay, dear Spirit, what messages would you like to communicate to the collective today? Seven of Pentacles. The Tower. The Five of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Interesting. Nice energy. Quite I feel like it's a thunderstorm, you know? That's the energy I'm getting from it. And today it is cloudy and it does look like it's going to rain, but it doesn't feel like a thunderstorm, but this feels like a thunderstorm. And Tower always feels like a thunderstorm anyway. But I don't know, there's also a sense of humidity in the air, and I feel that maybe because I'm feeling like shock and heat and this kind of like this awaiting, this almost like pregnant kind of energy. And Five of Wands, this tension, but it's not, I'm not feeling like an intense tension. I'm feeling more kind of like, yeah, pregnant. Like anything could happen kind of thing. And definitely with this sort of, with this Queen of Wands here. Oh dear. Oh wow, Queen of Pentacles as well. She's come to join the party. And the Star. Okay. I'm liking this. The Ten of Pentacles reversed and the Justice. Wow, okay. First thing that came to me was two friends that are trying to navigate a situation that's quite unfair. Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Yeah, it feels like there's some kind of situation that's come about. This could be to do with like external economic situations. Like, so basically maybe two friends were in business possibly, and they were, you know, making things happen. This particular Queen of Pentacles though always gives me rise for like a sense of giving of self, a little bit too much. That's really interesting. I've been watching Stranger Things, so this is like, this is giving me like a very different vibe for those of you who are Stranger Things fans. But I think that this is like a necessary kind of setback that has to happen. And whatever's happened is quite safe. Like it's part of the process. So for example, if it was a business and there was some competition that came about, or maybe something happened, like for example, like maybe something happened to the suppliers or something like that, if they were like in a business where they were supplying something, or, you know, just basically a major kink in, or a major setback, actually, not even a kink, a major setback in the business. It's really unfair what happened. Like maybe there was a big loss of money, maybe the investment, but it still hasn't deterred the hope, actually. It's actually increased it. Like I feel like it's even more, and it's really interesting how we have, like with these two, you've got like the Tower and then the Star, and the Tower is there, and then you've also got the Tower here, you know. So it kind of shows you that, like, regardless of what happens, that is actually what, you know, it's gone, it's done. The Tower has collapsed. So, and it has collapsed because the Tower is the right way up. So, yeah, I'm getting that feeling. It's quite a difficult situation because we've got like the 7 and 5. You know, those are challenging numbers, but they are very, very evolutionary. They're both for the growth of these two. Yeah, I do feel it's more kind of like a partnership, a friendship. The first thing that came to me was two friends that had been through something, yeah, they tried to do some things together, but unfortunately it just didn't work out. Some very unfair things happened. Things that things just didn't turn out in their favor, and also the universe is not working in that way. But it's because the reality has to be, the illusion has to be lifted. I feel it's for both of these two characters, for their kind of process to be lifted, their abilities, their evolution of their characters, and also whatever they're doing together. Yeah, I don't see a relationship as such. I see more of a business kind of proposition, work, something. Yeah, I definitely see like a business or something. And these are two like very dynamic women. Very dynamic women. But one of them is kind of wearing themselves out a little bit. With this particular Queen of Cups. And the other one, yeah, she's all right. They're both all right. They just and they understand the competition. They really know about the ground. It's almost like they've got like quite a good sense of experience that's helping them through this. But it's almost like the economic downturn has really just kind of shat on them a bit. Okay, dear Spirit, what does the Animal Spirit deck like to say? What would you like to say? Dear Spirit, what messages? Thank you. Wow, raccoon. Okay, so what I'm getting initially, and then I'm going to look this up, is raccoons work in the dark. And from also what I know, like raccoons, they take stuff. You know, they kind of, and I know they're amazing animals and they look very cute on Instagram, but they are kind of, they are opportunists, as we all are. I know we are. But I don't know, I just got an immediate thing of somebody like scavengers. I just got a scavenger kind of vibe, particularly with that 5. And it's nothing like too bad or anything that's not very, it's not that it's not nice, it's just that like it seems that from the fallout there may be this sense of people trying to cash in on their detriment, you know, on these 2 characters' detriment. And I think that's what needs to be careful. And they will like kind of operate in the dark, because it's really interesting how this raccoon is in the dark and it's in the ground. So, or on the ground, it's a ground animal. So I'm just getting the sense that you've really got to be careful here, particularly with this 7 as well. Again, in here, we have scavengers like looking. They're there. The crows are there to eat the seeds, because the things about these things are to scare them, these CDs. So, and they're not scaring them. They're there. They're standing there waiting, or they're wanting to kind of gain access. And the 5 of Wands is very much about that. It's not reversed. So the 5 of Wands, it doesn't show anything that's too insidious or too threatening. But it does say to me that there are opportunists that are kind of hanging around these 2 characters. It also may be a sense of somebody being opportunistic around you, like around a situation where you felt that you've been quite drained, and you can see other people benefiting from your hard work, and you know, your hope, your dreams, your energy, and then you know, it's not really the balance is not tipping in your favor. It's more actually tipping, you know, elsewhere. So it's all about like really seeing what the value of what you're doing. Is that for you or is it for others? Because you have to be really careful about how you siphon off energy and about boundaries. Yeah, I definitely see an imbalance here. Just physically, like if you look at the physical characteristics of this Queen of Wands and you look at the physical characteristics of this Queen of Cups, it doesn't look right, particularly with this Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups shouldn't really be like that, but she is in this deck. And I always like kind of, that gives me kind of a warning bell, a bit of a, like, it makes my attention kind of perk. So I'm just thinking there may be some kind of breakdown going on. There may be something happening here as a result of one taking advantage of the other, you know. There could be that balance as well. I mean, initially I saw 2 friends, and I think that that's what happens sometimes. And I've seen it within companies where I've worked, where one person is, you know, the CEO or the head of the company, and they are kind of like, you know, they're reaping the benefits, where one of them is doing all of the work. And that could be another aspect as well. In fact, actually, I think that's probably more of what the message is here. But the thing is that I think that there's like a real realization of what's going on, you know, and there is hope. There is hope to resolve the situation, because I don't think that this Queen of Wands is acting maliciously. I think it's just the way that the relationship works. I think it's just maybe what happens, you know, this particular character may just give a lot of herself, or himself. It's gender fluid, doesn't have to be, it's just the energy. So this particular person is giving a lot of themselves, and this one happens to like be able to take it easy and seems to like benefit and enjoy the ride a bit more, whereas this one kind of tends to like just be about the hard graft. So, you know, and you see that a lot. You see that a lot. There's one particular instance where it's coming to mind where I had I was working in a company, and if this person left, there'd be no company, there'd be nothing, you know. And particularly with that raccoon, let me just double check what that means. So just in response to what this, like what the author of the cards says, it's more about the starving artist, or the artist that is wanting to put themselves out there, very dynamic personality who's able to, you know, kind of adhere to any kind of role, which kind of matches really with what I was thinking about the Queen of Pentacles. Like, you know, it's almost, sorry, the Queen of Cups. It's almost like, who is the real, you know, the real kind of engine room of it. Even though she looks like she's in an engine room, it looks like there's something else going on here. And I think, you know, that dynamic, that balance, there's a massive imbalance here. Like there's a real kind of imbalance, but this isn't just to do with the people. This is to do with externally. So, yeah. In the respect of like being able to resolve this, I think it's just something just to be aware of. And then once you can kind of move through that, I think that's okay. No, I don't think anything that like I think, you know, just talking, being able to kind of communicate with each other. We have cups, wands. We don't have any swords. So yeah, there's a need to kind of like communicate with each other. Yeah, wands, swords, pentacles. Yeah. So that's something to think about. I hope that helps, my darlings. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did like it, please do like this video. Please do subscribe as well for more videos. Love to have you here. And I really, really appreciate all of your support. The ones who are watching my videos, you are amazing. Lots of love to you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.